Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I am Chari Sanders, the IT specialist for Good Groove Music. Today, I'm going to demonstrate how to create different forms, option groups, and command buttons in Microsoft Office 365 2016's Access program. Here at Good Groove Music, we have seen an increase in customer accounts, enrollment in music lessons, classes, seminars, and jam sessions, as well as many new employees and partners. With the massive increase in data needing to be entered into our database, we want to make adding new accounts and records easier for our staff members and more user-friendly. During this tutorial, we focus on 6 features in Access. The features that will be addressed are creating a menu form containing command buttons, creating a menu form containing an option group, creating datasheet forms, creating navigation forms, adding tabs to navigation forms, and using navigation forms. By the end of this tutorial, you will be able to create a menu form containing command buttons, create a menu form containing an option group, and create a navigation form. Okay, let's begin. On the screen, I have the Good Groove Music database open. In the navigation pane on the left side of the screen, there are tables, queries, forms, reports, and macros. We'll start learning how to create a menu form containing command buttons. We're going to create a form with only one button for this tutorial. Creating a menu form allows you to access the forms you use most often faster. To begin, we are going to click on the Create tab in the ribbon. So, find the Form Design button and click on it. You can see that a blank form in Design View opens. Now, go to the Controls gallery in the ribbon. Click on the Button tool. Place your pointer in the desired position on your blank form. I'm going to place mine about here. Now click the position. Once you position your button, the Command Button Wizard dialog box opens. The wizard asks what actions you want to happen when your button is pressed. Select Miscellaneous for your category, then select Run Macro for your action. Macros are already created for you in the database. Now, click the Next button. When asked which command button to run, you will choose Auto Exec. Now click the Next button. You can choose to display text or a picture on your command buttons. For this tutorial, we will choose Text. Click the Text option button and then click Next. Select a name for your button that is easy to understand. For this button, we'll name it Customer_Accounts. Make sure to use an underscore between words because you are not able to use the spacebar when typing in the label. Now click Finish. Your button has been created. Save the form and name it Forms List. And then close the form. Next, we are going to learn how to create a menu form containing an option group. An option group is simply a rectangle containing different option buttons. You select option buttons to perform different actions. Again, creating this form helps you access forms and reports you use most often faster. We are going to click on the Create tab button, find the Form Design button, and click on it to create a blank form in Design View. Go to the Controls Gallery and select the Option Group tool. Move your pointer to the desired position on the blank form and click. Now the Option Group Wizard dialog box pops up. You need to choose names for each option. For this example, we'll type in Preview Employees Teaching Lessons and Leading Jam Sessions Report. So we'll also add Preview Account Holders Date Joined and Lessons Report. We'll also add Export Employees Teaching Lessons and Leading Jam Sessions Report. And we'll add Export Account Holders Date Joined and Less Report. Then press Next. On the screen, you're going to choose whether you want one option to be the default choice. Select No, I don't want a default. Then click Next. This next screen asks you to verify that the values of each option matches. They do. Click Next. Now, the wizard allows you to customize the way your option group looks. You can change the control type and style. Let's keep the option buttons and shadowed as the style. Click Next. You now need to select a name for your option group. Make sure it is easy to understand. We'll type Report Actions. Now, press the Finish button. Now, save the form and name it Reports List. close the newly created form. Next, we will focus on creating datasheet forms. Datasheet forms enable tables to appear as if they are displayed in the datasheet view. We create these forms because Access does not allow tables to be used on tabs in a navigation form. We will include these forms on our navigation form a little later in this tutorial. Go to the navigation pane. Select the Music Classes table. Now click on the Create tab in the ribbon. Go to the More Forms button and click on it. The gallery contains the datasheet form we are looking for. Select the datasheet form from the menu. Now, save the form and name it Music Classes. You have successfully created a datasheet form, which we will use in our next areas. Close the form. If you look in your navigation pane under Forms, you will see that the Music Classes datasheet form has been added. Here. Now that we have created our menu form with command buttons, our menu form with an option group, and our datasheet form, let's create the navigation form. We are going to create a navigation form using horizontal tabs. Click on the Create tab in the ribbon and find the navigation button. Click on the navigation button and a menu containing available navigation forms appears. Select horizontal tabs. We now have a navigation form. Save the form and when prompted, name it Main Menu. Double-click on the form title and change the title to Good Groove Music. Now, save the form. We are now going to work on adding tabs to our navigation form. To add tabs, you simply select whatever forms or reports you would like to include on the navigation form and drag them from the navigation pane to the new tab. To demonstrate how this works, I'm going to drag the Music Classes form to the navigation form, titled Main Menu. And as you can see, I now have a new tab on my navigation form. Like so. Next, I'm going to drag my menu form titled Forms List and my menu form titled Reports List to the navigation form. Forms List and Reports List. As I click on each tab, you can see that the forms contain the command button and option groups we created earlier. Here and here. Now, We are just going to shorten the names for both forms to increase their readability. So we'll rename it. And we'll rename that one. You can also rearrange the order of the tabs to your specificity. Maybe I want forms over here. Maybe I want forms over here. Save the navigation form now and close it. When you want to use a navigation form, go to the navigation pane, right-click on the main menu, navigation form, and click Open the menu. The navigation form opens and you can access what you need. This concludes our tutorial on creating forms in Microsoft Office 365 2016 Access. This tutorial provided some of the features available to speed up record creation and updating in Access. You should now know how to create a menu form containing command buttons, create a menu form containing an option group, and create a navigation form. I hope this tutorial will be helpful for you. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.